So my name's Rich. I'm out here from Kenya. My background, I was in the Royal Air Force for about 8 years and then more recently worked across Africa. It's been hard work, kind of from day one. Everything's pretty much new. It's like learning to fly a heli from scratch, all the vertical reference stuff.
My name is York Galland. I have been flying helicopters for about 15 years. I've done a lot of film work and figured if I can long line well, it'll cross over in all their forms of flying that I do. I actually researched quite a bit, asked around to a lot of pilots if they had any recommendations, and everyone seems to know Volo Mission.
I'm Tyler Orhowski, currently out here working the course with my parents. We start out with really wide open areas with really big open rings, something that can be as big as 15 feet. As we work progressively through the course, we start to get you in a bit more confined areas that can be as tight as 5 feet.
From day one, it was straight onto the 200-foot line, trying to hover this thing, looking out the side, just to kind of give you an insight into what that looked like, but then progressing from wide open areas into more confined areas, and then introducing trees and pig pens and fences and everything else. Different loads that they get you to fly with. Start you up relatively easily on 3 barrels together, and then you move on to netted loads, and then a big concrete bucket, which has a bit more energy to it, so flies a little faster. And I think we'll finish on an air conditioning unit into the back of a truck.
We started with the most difficult 200-foot line to really understand all the dynamics and the challenges that you're going to be faced with. So we carried cement buckets, we've carried larger loads that have a lot of friction. My favorite so far was the water bucket. I'm not even sure I'm using the right phrase, but that was a really cool experience. That was a 100-foot line, going through a real confined area into a pond, filling it up and dumping it.
We try to build on working on that control, working on that stability, making sure that you can direct those loads into a confined area comfortably without feeling any discomfort, really.
When I started making the inquiries about coming and doing this course, I asked if I could bring my own helicopter. They said, absolutely, bring it. We'll show you how to use it. It's been a great experience flying with it. I was amazed that they seemed to be able to understand my helicopter, teach me more about my helicopter. The question's gonna arise, if I learn in one helicopter, does that skill set transfer over to another helicopter? The principles that we're learning on how to control that load and how to really figure out your own depth perception is kind of a universal skill set that's going to translate from one helicopter to the next. It's been a wild ride. It's been humbling. The instruction has been amazing. And anytime I relax and listen to the instructor, I do exactly what he says. It kind of comes together.